Hello, I'm Jean Thompson, a longtime member of Giving Voice Chorus. Today, for you, I'm dressed in my concert attire. And I have the honor of welcoming you to this very special virtual event. We are so grateful you've joined us. Whether you are a singer, caregiver, financial donor, volunteer, all of those things, or you're brand new to us, I promise you'll get to experience the joy and belonging we cherish at Giving Voice. What I love most about Giving Voice is how important it's been for me and two of my loved ones, my husband John and my mom Evelyn. We learned from Giving Voice that singing could and did become our common yet individualized language. Singing gave us independent roles, yet connected us as equal partners, what we'd always been, making it the single most uplifting activity we did together, bar none. On Wednesdays, our serious yet completely fun Giving Voice rehearsal day, I'd announce to John and to my mom, today's the day we sing with Jeannie. That would be Jeannie Brinley Barnett, our over-the-top conductor. Their faces would light up, let's go. And they walked as fast as each could to our rehearsal space, front row, right in front of smiling, beaming, kisses blowing Jeannie. That was pure joy to see them react to her. Then I would pick up our choral book and we'd all turn to Jeannie and we'd sing our common language. I'll be forever grateful for the special moments singing with Giving Voice gave us. And now I invite you to sit back, enjoy the music, and learn more about Giving Voice and where we're headed this fall. We promise not to keep you too long, but it's possible you may be so inspired in the next 25 minutes, you may feel moved to make a financial contribution today. We'd love that. Feel free to type into the comment and chat box and share your feedback as we go along. Now, ready for some optimism, community spirit, and music? Let's get started.
I am here, living in the moment. We are here, living in the moment. You are here, living in the moment. Be here now.
Giving Voice is more than just singing. It's being a part of a special community who all share this journey of Alzheimer's or dementia. It gives us hope. It enables us to have fun together, to laugh, and more importantly, to sing.
Living with Alzheimer's is something where I really realize that being alone and by myself and not being social are the worst things that I can do. Giving Voice is one of the most encouraging things that I have to look forward to.
When I first came here to volunteer, I didn't know what to expect. And then I walked in this room and I heard all this laughter and conversation. And as I started to look around and talk to people, I realized I didn't know who had Alzheimer's and who didn't. You know, I thought this was all going to be about music, and as it turns out, it's really about love.
Giving Voice is our safe harbor. Staff and volunteers understand our challenges, but more importantly, they push us to sing better than we think we can.
Giving Voice gives us purpose.
Giving Voice gives our lives meaning.
Giving Voice is life.
Giving Voice is love.
Have our story on a destiny. This is our story on a need. Every day we live our story on a laughter and joy. When we live each day, we are alive.
Listening to those singers, I find so much in common with my own experience as a lifelong choral singer. Those of community, the emotional connection, the joy. As some of you know, Our founding executive director, Mary Leonard, recently retired from everyday Giving Voice responsibilities. I'm serving in an interim role as we look to the future and prepare to hire the next leader. My own Alzheimer's story involves my mother. She unfortunately lost the ability to speak more than a word or two in the early stages of the disease. The most we have heard her speak has been through song, joining in singing, "You Are My Sunshine," during a sing-along in the care facility where she lives. For our family, that was truly a moment of joy. When Giving Voice started in 2014, research showed that music was held in part of the brain that wasn't damaged by Alzheimer's. Since then, science tells us that singing in groups has important health benefits. Choral singing has been shown to increase well-being, reduce depression and anxiety, improve memory, and reduce social isolation. 6 years later, Giving Voice has grown from a single chorus in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul, where we are based, to an organization that's global in its reach. We have inspired, equipped, and served more than 40 choruses across the US and around the world. Our mission remains to bring together people with Alzheimer's and other dementias and their care partners in choruses that foster joy and well-being. At no time has that been more important than right now. Since March, the pandemic has increased the isolation for those with Alzheimer's and posed challenges for the entire choral community. That's compelled Giving Voice to recommit to our mission by adjusting how we do our work. Even though in-person gatherings are limited right now, we have not stopped connecting or singing.
Great job.
Our Twin Cities choruses are singing every week, although virtually rather than in person. Singers and care partners, along with our volunteers and staff, have been meeting through online video sessions, just like this one. There's a lot of singing, both old familiar songs as well as new ones. There's socializing in small groups after each session, where singers catch up on each other's lives. There's even some musical moving and grooving each week. We continue to learn how to bring online singing to as many as possible. And we've got more to learn. Some of that will take more volunteers and financial resources. More than ever, I'm certain that being part of this supportive community is essential to reduce the feelings of isolation. But who better to tell the story than the singers themselves?
I think having Giving Voice during the pandemic has just been uplifting. Anything that we'd been involved with groups has been gone.
And one thing, I kind of miss sitting by my friend Dawn when we were meeting in person. We were singing together.
Seeing the friendly faces as being part of Giving Voice has just been really nice.
I consider us to be somewhat shy. We don't really, when we're in a group of people, make a lot of effort to get to know who they are, but the breakout rooms have really worked well. It's a way to get to know more people, and I really enjoy that.
The community of which I'm a part in Giving Voice is authentic, deeply woven, and really does extend beyond the walls of McPhail. And the actual experience, I think, reinforced for me, and maybe for other people, some of key values of Giving Voice. And I would identify those as, first, that we can trust in our own resilience and adaptability, no matter what is thrown at us. And also that we should go ahead and embrace the joy that is available to us on a daily basis.
Hello, everybody. My name is David Kazizik, and I am the summer conductor for the Giving Voice Chorus. Some of you may be wondering what it's like to have a virtual rehearsal well, why don't you come on over? So I want you all to just take a moment to wave and unmute yourselves. So say hi. Everybody, to our rehearsal. Thanks for being here.
Welcome.
Everybody, this is a brand new song. Nobody in this room has sung it before, and we're just going to kind of go through the process of learning a new song on Zoom. And the music is by Mark Kaplan and Colin Britt, and it was written back in 2010. It's called "Be the Change," and Daryl's going to read the words to us.
Be the change you want to see in the world, and change will come to you.
Deb and I are going to run through it once just so you can get the tune in your head, and then we're all going to sing it together. And we're going to invite our special guests who are observing our rehearsal to sing along with us. Here, let's give it a try. So it's 1, 2. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. And change will come to you. Awesome. And you kind of feel that. Let's do it once a cappella. Everybody, and that includes all of you watching at home. And go ahead and clap your hands with me. That'll, I think, help you get that pulse. So here we go, Giving Voice Chorus. Let's all clap it together. 1, 2. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see in the world. And change will come to you. Awesome. Here, let's all give a big round of applause.
We know that singing brings us together and connects. Singing is something we look forward to doing, and now we're doing it in spite of the virus. So I will sing, talking about in the lyrics of the song, we're talking about singing from the time we get up in the morning, through the afternoon, through the seasons of life, in the winter, in the spring. So if there was one song that just, by gosh, we're dealing with all these challenges, but we're going to sing.
When I heard the lyrics of it, I just burst into tears because I had just gotten a diagnosis on what was happening with me. And I was sitting right next to my best friend now up there, Mary, and she was so sweet. She and someone else was sitting next to us too, and they just put their hands on me and said, "It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay."
I thought Jeannie did an excellent job setting the stage for that song. As I went through my sheet music, I had seen where she had made comments on when to hold breaths and whatnot, and they matched pretty well what David said, but David had his own kind of unique spin on the song. And so the two of them are very complementary. It's synergy.
I think it's important for people to mark this unique period of time with something that they can say, hey, look what we did. We accomplished this. We mastered this new technology of meeting on Zoom every week. And then we recorded a video of ourselves. And then all by myself, I recorded audio and I submitted it, and it was put into this giant video that I can look at years from now and say, hey, that was a really weird time of life for everybody, and look what we did and look what we accomplished.
Getting ready to do a recording gave us something to prepare for. At first, to read the directions for the recording felt a little scary.
I think it was a challenging thing. If the next time, it won't be challenging at all.
Since when we are singing together at our Zoom rehearsals, we are not able to hear each other. I think it means a great deal to me that we are going to have a chance to hear each other singing.
I will sing with the rising sun. At the dawn of morning I will sing. I will sing when the day is done, when the stars are shining. I will sing. Listen in the winter. Listen in the winter. Listen to the falling snow. Listen to the falling snow. Listen in the summer. Listen as the breezes blow. Listen as the breezes blow. And the leaves of autumn, when they scatter on the ground, or sparrows in the springtime make a joyful sound. I will sing with the rising sun. At the dawn of morning I will sing. I will sing when the day is done, when the stars are shining. I will sing. I will sing. And if you listen closely, there's music that's inside. I will sing with a rising sun. At the dawn of morning I will sing. I will sing when the day is done, when the stars are shining. I will sing. I will sing. I will sing. I will sing. I will sing.
Thank you to our singers for that sneak preview, for sharing your music and your personal stories with us today. Look for a follow-up email with a link to the full song. And thank you all for listening, because sharing our stories is so important. As we continue to build this global community where people with dementia are respected and valued, our staff and dedicated volunteers have been working hard to expand our impact. We've developed and maintain an online toolkit to help a chorus get started. We've established a learning community forum and a national gathering where passionate champions from all our choruses share ideas and successes. Together, we talk about our shared values of inclusion, empowerment, and finding joy in each day. You'll be happy to learn Giving Voice will expand our reach with a new chorus starting this fall. Please join us as a singer, if you don't already have a chorus. So how does Giving Voice generate income each year? We have some grant funding specifically to reach underserved groups in the Twin Cities. But most of our income comes from two sources, from chorus participation fees and concert tickets. In-person concerts, which we don't have this year due to the pandemic. And the rest of our funding comes from the general public, passionate people like you. For the next year, we are looking at a gap of around $50,000 between what we have raised and what it takes to keep Giving Voice vibrant and fully funded. Whether you join us as a singer, a volunteer, or simply provide moral support, today I invite you to join me in financially supporting Giving Voice, if you are inspired to do so. A special thank you to our Founder Circle members. We are grateful you have already made a multi-year commitment because of the impact Giving Voice has for you and your families. For each of you here today, you are the reason we innovate and bring new tools and opportunities to those with Alzheimer's and their caregivers. As the invitation said, you equals joy and belonging. It's only together that we make a difference.
Thank you, Jim, for that really helpful information. As Jim just said, you are the reason we exist. Before we say goodbye today, here's a quick recap of the 3 ways you can participate and partner with us. Join with us in any one of the online singing sessions on Mondays or Wednesdays. We don't require a singing experience. I can attest to that. It's just pure fun to be a part. Comment on and share our social media posts, helping Giving Voice to not be the best kept secret in town. You may feel inspired to accept Jim's and my personal invitation to make a financial contribution to Giving Voice today. I will be making my contribution as a tribute to our founding director, Mary Leonard, as she retires. Your contribution can be made on the Giving Voice website or by mail, or just click on the donate button right on your screen. Thank you. No matter how you partner with us, we're so very grateful for you. Because of you, Giving Voice is able to bring joy and reduce isolation for those with Alzheimer's and other dementias and their care partners. Watch for our short thank you email inviting you to let us know how we did today. Our goal was to inspire you. How'd we do? Thank you all for joining us today.